So, welcome to my channel. I'm Brian. Today I'm going to try and copy. This is my everyday carry as a carpenter. It's got my drill, all my hardware, all the bits I use normally, and I was going to try and shrink it down to something that's a little more feasible for a homeowner or something like that. So just up front, a little preview of what it looked like. Just everything a homeowner would need: fasteners, screws, drill, battery, drill bits, magnetic driver pin, tape measure, and a battery pack that velcros on. I like to start out just laying out all the tools that I want to put in. So my general process, I take everything that I want to fit in one box or briefcase, and I just kind of lay it out, see how I want everything to be oriented, start taking measurements, and then here I slowed this down because you can see this is not how you should be cut. My left arm is too far to the left, so the pressure is closing the gap between them. Anyways, that's unsafe. Don't do that. If it does happen, just try and keep your hands steady. Don't make any fast movements. Try and press the E-stop. Anyways, just kind of fiddling to see what my orientation was. I think it was a little bit too tight of a fit, so I recut those pieces. It's nice to have things fit perfectly, but you know, you want some wiggle room, so you don't have to like delicately, you don't have to like surgically put your tools away. So you want some room for fudge. So just using a hole saw on a piece of hardwood to cut out a holster or adapter for my drill, putting some countersinks in from the back so I can just drill straight through it, and then just something to keep it from flopping. I actually slowed this down. I really love this. It's a little trick I discovered where you use either 8th or 16th inch aluminum, and it's strong, but it's very flexible. And if you use an adjustable wrench like this, it's almost like a little sheet metal press, and you can kind of shape things into place, and with a little bit of effort, and they really won't. I mean, it'll stay exactly where you put it. You know, you can kind of kick it around, but it can be tweaked back into place very easily. So that's just to keep my drill from flopping each and every way. And then I used another hole saw to do my battery. I guess I was still doing the grip. But then I used another hole saw to do the battery adapter. Just needed a little bit of, it's a weird triangular shaped battery, so I did a hole saw, and then I just kind of used a rasp to get the final shape out of it. So then I really couldn't think of I just got a block of hardwood, and I didn't want to put a handle on the top because I didn't want to make, if I oriented like a normal handle, here I'm drilling extra space for bits. If I oriented a handle the normal way, like a briefcase, it would impede me taking the drill bits and the drivers out. So I kind of just wanted it to be like a knob on top, and I kind of I clamped a piece of wood to it. So there's another trick for using a hole saw. Just trying to shape almost like a shifter knob on top that I could just hold between my fingers. I might go back and change this sometime. And then right here, I think I slow it down and show I cut myself right here. I was just trying to freehand. When you have half a hole, boom, as quick as that, as light as that might have seemed, I cut myself pretty well right there. So it's very dangerous, and you should always be careful with any spinning object in a drill, but especially a hole saw, and especially, I guess it doesn't even need to be a wide hole saw. Shit, I mean, that was like an inch diameter, and I cut my hand pretty good. It could have been a lot worse. Anyways, almost to the finish here. I think I was just trying to dial in where I wanted everything to be. Okay, and then so I'm just attaching the battery holder, kind of the same way, except I came from the outside. Just drilled it from the back end, and then countersunk it in, kind of rasping and sanding the handle until it doesn't feel like it's poking me. And then here's the finished product. Kind of looks like a toaster, but just a nice little handy toolbox for a homeowner. Great drill, battery. The charger is on Velcro, so it's always there, but easily removable. And then it's got drills, drill bits, and fasteners. Thanks for watching. Okay, and then here's just what it looks like if you're carrying it. Uh, the whole thing with gear only weighed about 8 pounds, so that was nice. Instead of just hanging the cord, you could do something like shock cords and a little bit of sheet metal. And this is just an alternative idea for the handle, just a piece of 1/8-inch aluminum flat bar and a dowel. It's only 8 pounds, so you don't need a full handle. Gracias. That means thank you. If you want to see a microscope video, click there. If you want to see a how-to, click there. If you want to subscribe, click there. If you want to see it, you get Rickrolled, click there. Okay.